Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. So today we are going to talk about a video that I did a few weeks ago. It was regarding thickening my hair, what I did to quote unquote thicken my hair. I think it probably should have been titled what I did to not thin out my hair rather than what I did to thicken it, because I really don't think that you can thicken your hair if your hair is healthy. If your hair is at a certain point, there's no way to thicken it, but you can do things to definitely thin it out. So anyway, let's just get into this video. So since I was a little girl, my hair has been threaded. My grandmother used to thread my hair, and I used to go to school with like 10 and 12 different threads sticking out, and she would put them all in the back in a ponytail, and people would be asking me, what is that, what's going on? I used to be so embarrassed. But as I got older, I learned that threading my hair kept my hair from tangling, it kept my hair from doing a lot of things, but abuse is a thing. So I think that I overdid it with the threading. Well, I know for a fact I did, and as a result, my hair was constantly being stretched. Like, the only time I took my hair out of the threads was during wash day, or if I was doing a different style, but I really like keep my hair covered for the most part, so I wasn't doing a lot of styling. But I noticed that over time my curl elasticity took a hit, so my hair wasn't bouncing back. I would wet my hair and it didn't coil up. I didn't have a pattern, and I didn't understand why my hair was always so straight, like kind of looking like I had heat damage, but I definitely didn't have heat damage. What I had was threading damage, like African threading. I love it as a way to stretch my hair without heat, but I learned through trial and error that doing it on a repeated basis like that, and just having my hair in that constant stretch state, my hair kind of stuck in that state. So I have completely stopped the African threading. If I need to stretch my hair, then I will. Like, I did it one time in the past year for a video. That'll be linked down in the description box. But other than that, it was just kind of like a comparison thing. That was the last time I stretched my hair. So African threading and me are done. Something else I did was I cut about 3 to 4 inches of my hair off. Make sure y'all check out that video. Overall, my whole head was about 3 to 4 inches. Some areas I cut off a little bit more than others. Doing that wound up giving me a bit of a shape, and it also gave me crazy volume. So I noticed that once I cut them ends, and well, it was a lot more than the ends, but once I cut that hair, my hair poofed up, and I want to say it gave me the illusion of having volume, but it really wasn't an illusion. It was less weight, and the shape just kind of, my hair took its own shape. And I am by no means a cutter. I don't know what I was doing. I was just doing it. I knew I had ends and I wanted to get rid of them, so I wound up cutting off a little more than what I expected. But the end result was my hair was way fuller, had way more bounce to it, and I've always had volume, but now it was kind of like an orchestrated volume. Now this one here, y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I stopped doing the LCO method. When I say LCO, I'm talking about LCO and LOC, the leave-in cream oil, or the leave-in oil cream method. I stopped doing it partly because I think as I'm getting older, I'm just lazy. I don't have time for all of that. But I noticed that when I was putting all those products on my hair, it was weighing my hair down to the point where if I had a braid out or a twist out, my hair was just so heavy that it just fell and it wouldn't really hold, and it didn't look right. It kind of looked stringy, and then I would also look very scalpy because my hair is being weighed down. So by cutting out some of those steps, I wound up using less products, and less product equals less weight, which allowed my natural volume to do its thing. So now there's no oil in my regimen at all. I just don't have a need for it, and that hasn't affected my hair as far as shine. I'll be doing a video on that because I get that question a lot, like, why is my hair so shiny? What do I do to retain the shine and the sheen and stuff like that? And mine is not just natural, because my hair can look dull, dry, brittle, and all of that. So it's definitely not natural. I definitely have noticed in the things that I'm doing, that's the result that I get. So we'll do another video about that. But yeah, less product equals less weight. Less weight means that the volume does what it's supposed to do. So my twist outs actually twist, my braid outs actually braid out, and it doesn't look like my hair is being weighed down. And I just have learned through trial and error that I don't need all of those products on my hair. And not putting those products on my hair has benefited me on the back end way more so than going in with the heavy products just for the sake of doing it, because that's what I was told we're supposed to do, or doing it in the name of looking for moisture retention. There are other things that I can do, and I've learned that. So yeah, those are like the main things that I have done that have attributed to my hair being thicker. And even though, like I said, I definitely use less product, and I am all for the cutting of my hair because it did add volume, I think the biggest thing that I've done is I've stopped the African threading. I stopped the unnecessary stretching of my hair, and as I've stopped compromising my coil pattern, it has allowed my hair to retain its fullness. That's what I'll say. Now, there are a couple of things that I didn't mention because I don't do them anyway, but I did want to make note, like if you are using a lot of heat in your hair, you're heat styling your hair, maybe if you stopped for about 6 months, you'd be able to see if your roots growing thicker. That could be attributing to the fact that your hair is thin, or you know, the thinness of it or how it was growing out. If you are having issues with the tangling at the roots and you're ripping, change your technique with combing. I don't have an issue with that, but I know that could be a factor. Also, leaving protective styles in for way too long. I don't really do that, so I didn't mention it for things that I've changed. But that also could be a factor, because sometimes you wind up having to cut out or comb out or detangle the hair that you would have retained by leaving your hair in a style for like 3 and 4 and 5 months at a time. So y'all comment down below any things that y'all do that y'all notice has attributed to thinness of the hair, the thinning of the hair, or if things that you've done have made your hair grow in thicker. Comment that down below, and we will do this again next time, y'all.